My name is Sarah Johnson. The day is November the 11th, 2017, and this is my persuasive speech. Do you know that awesome feeling when you get into bed, stay asleep all night, and wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day? Yeah, me neither. If you agree with this statement, you are most definitely not alone. Studies show that the majority of children and adults aren't getting the recommended amount of sleep that their bodies and minds need. This leads to many mental and physical problems that affect our everyday life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why you and your children need to get the correct amount of sleep each and every night, and why it's more serious than you think. In my experience with working with children, I know that lack of sleep affects children severely. When a child doesn't get the suitable amount of sleep, it can affect their mood, appetite, energy, focus, and create behavior problems because they are just so tired. Unfortunately, this can lead to problems at school, including bad test grades, lack of retention, and problems understanding and connecting to their teachers. Did you know that lack of sleep is also one of the leading issues that causes child obesity? How are we letting this happen when it's such an easy fix? Children aged 6 to 13 need at least 11 hours of sleep every night. This becomes difficult because many school-age children are involved in extracurricular activities, such as sports, book clubs, or being tutored. It's important to teach children how critical it is to get enough sleep and how our bodies need sleep to function correctly. Sleepforkids.org is a great website that has games, worksheets, and information that can help children easily understand about the importance of sleep. Creating a daily schedule and sticking to it can be very beneficial for children. For example, after children eat dinner, they can do a calming activity, such as read a book or play a quiet game. Next, they can get into the bathtub, and then they can pick their clothes out for the next day. Everything that children do after dinner should be calming and preparing them for their bedtime. Children need bedtimes, even on the weekends, to ensure they get enough sleep each night. So if a child needs to wake up at 6:30 a.m., they need to go to sleep at 8:30 p.m. to make sure they get enough sleep each night. Another way to ensure children get the appropriate amount of sleep is to remove any distractions from their bedroom. This includes television, smartphones, tablets, and video games. Having these electronics in their bedroom will only tempt them to stay awake when they should be sleeping. Lastly, have your children eat the last meal of the day a couple of hours before bedtime. When you are trying to fall asleep, you don't want to be hungry or too full. There is nothing worse than climbing into your warm, comfy bed and hearing your stomach roar at you because you are hungry. Just like children, adults need the appropriate amount of sleep each night to avoid health problems and problems in their daily lives. One of the problems that can occur with a lack of sleep is that it can create premature wrinkles, puffy eyes, and dark circles under the eyes. Just like when we eat loads of junk food, our faces break out with pimples and blemishes. When we don't get enough sleep, our faces and bodies start showing signs of premature aging. A lack of sleep can also produce forgetfulness in adults. When you go to sleep, your mind processes everything you learned that day. When you are sleep deprived, your mind doesn't have the time or resources it needs to store all of your short-time memories. Furthermore, the longer you go without sleep, the more prone you are to develop extremely serious health problems. In the article, What Happens to Your Body When You Don't Get Enough Sleep, the Cleveland Clinic explains that some of the more serious potential problems associated with chronic sleep deprivation are high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, heart failure, or stroke. Finally, sleep deprivation can cause another serious issue that is very dangerous for you and your children. The National Sleep Foundation warns that driving with fatigue results in an estimated 1,550 deaths, 71,000 injuries, and $12.5 billion in mortuary losses each year. because of the potentially serious health, psychological, and safety issues that can arise. It is so important to take all measures necessary to get the appropriate amount of sleep. Just like the children, it's also beneficial for adults to establish consistent nighttime routines and bedtimes. Doing so will ensure that adults get these 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Promotes the best possible. Another way to make sure you get the appropriate amount of sleep is to turn off smartphones and televisions at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Staring into bright lights in a dark room isn't very good for your eyes, and it's not going to help you go to sleep. In her article, Getting Enough Sleep Can Often Be the Best Medicine, Teddy Johnson recommends to use your bedroom for sleep, not watch TV or play on the computer, because all those lights disturb the normal rhythm of hormones preparing your body for sleep. It's best to make your bedroom as calm, quiet, and dark as possible in order to give yourself the best chance of a good night's sleep. Finally, remember to only use your bed for sleeping. Your bed should not be used as a kitchen table or for a desk. This can confuse your body into thinking that it's time for work instead of time to sleep. Sleep not only prepares you for the next day, but it prevents serious health problems in the future, from premature aging to behavioral problems to car accidents. The dangers of not getting enough sleep are too serious to ignore. In her book, Dead on Their Feet, Teen Sleep Deprivation and Its Consequences, author Joan Eastreich explains that sleep, just like food and water, is a biological need, and your body will tell you when it's not getting enough. In the future, I hope you are able to listen to your body and watch your children for signs of sleepiness. If you see any of those telltale signs, then maybe it's time to get some beauty sleep and catch some Z's. So hit the hay and put down those cell phones. Thank you.